jumping into winners finals, we have UtopianRay
All right,
and
we do
Mr. Zercon.
have the Palu. Yeah, Ray going with the Palu. So this will be fun to watch. I enjoy watching Ray's Palu. It's a very defensive Palu, but that's what you need to do. Like, staying defensive in this game is sometimes the best thing you can do. Just going in all the time, not necessarily the greatest thing. So Mr. Zercon here
Ray's
getting a little bit of an early lead.
Ray finally able to get a little bit of percentage going. All he needed was like one rising nail at a bit of a higher percent. It's going to be difficult sometimes to initiate onto Isabelle, just because of like, you know, her frame and like the fact that she's relatively small. But that back air
just
being
barely
so
clipping.
light.
Yeah, I was surprised I took it so early, but yeah, Isabelle is a lighter character in the cast. And Palu's back air very strong. Ooh, I like the activation of the Lloyd Rocket there, just catching Ray to prevent another up air to cover space. Very smart there from Mr. Zercon.
You already saw like the preemptive F smash from Zercon. He was trying to telegraph like a roll lead or something, like thinking like, okay, I want the stock to like dissipate as soon as possible. And I think that just like maybe shows a little bit of antsiness. Like he's starting to fish for it considerably. Now granted, Isabelle's F smash is safe enough that you can do that consistently, but he just might want to consider pacing this a little bit slower.
Yeah, we saw him throw it out like 3 times in like 10 seconds, and that up smash there gonna clip Ray. That's gonna take it, but Ray has a very healthy lead here right now.
Very healthy lead, but then I was saying Mr. Zercon was fishing, but then he whiffed 3 F smashes, whiffed an up smash, and then landed another up smash. So you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, no, I guess he's doing the right thing. Apparently. I guess let's just disregard everything I said. That's going to be the back throw to gain a little bit of stage control. I like the fact that he didn't go for like the usual like bread and butter down throw into like a double jump forward air. He just wanted to gain stage control over prioritizing consistent damage.
That back throw is going to take it there once again. Isabelle being a lighter character, we're going to see these kills come a little bit earlier than you expect in this game from Palu.
Ray able to tack on a little bit extra damage.
Alright, gets grabbed, put off stage, and Ray's just able to come back on with these fair, gets a second one off of the platform.
But unfortunately not quick enough to let the F smash, it was a little bit slow on the execution.
Alright.
Ray is really looking for this edge guard right now. Mr. Zercon so smart knowing that his F tilt would come out just in time, trading with the grab and knocking Ray off the stage.
Yeah.
And that's actually going to be the side
take it there. Alright,
we're just going to run right into the explosive flame.
Oh, we're going to get another one.
Caught over committing. Yeah, that second explosive flame was really good. Both Isabelle and Villager could theoretically, like, they could try to like use their iframes on their neutral beat just to sink past the explosive flame, but because Mr. Zercon preemptively overcommitted to the fishing rod, of course, gonna just explode, literally to the explosive flame.
Yeah, Ray doing a good job there with those explosive flames. Just catching his landings, forcing options that he doesn't want to do.
I think going into game 2...
Geese's theme. Yo, Geese's theme?
It's fine. Geese's theme is okay.
I love Geese's theme.
It's not something I sit down and listen to.
How can you say that and be like, related to Bartek? You cannot do that.
Anyhow, jumping into game 2 of the set, I think Mr. Zercon might just want to be really careful when he's off stage at disadvantage about like what kind of buttons he's pressing. He needs to be always like under the presumption that Ray can and will explosive flame, because that can take out a stock relatively early, being as light as Isabelle is.
Yeah. Ooh, gets the falling nair and is able to get 2 more nairs out of it.
Another nair.
Ooh, that was clean from Ray. Ooh, tried to get the down there, but Mr. Zercon able to get the up tilt. Alright. Mr. Zercon really fishing for these up tilts. A really good Isabelle tool. I know like villager players say like that's the one move they would take from Isabelle, it's just that up tilt. Really good, really quick.
I like the way that Mr.Zercon is spacing these neutral airs, knowing it's really, really safe. These retreating nairs are just like meant to maybe bait an option from Ray out of shield, and then just to be able to whiff punish it. But Ray able to interact with the nair with his own, not going to get down aired by Mr.Zercon. He had the right idea, but he initiated a little bit too soon. Ray spacing his up beat just right to be able to get back onto stage. I like that double jump. That was that was a really nice landing mix-up. And just like that, he is back on stage, controlling it really hard, knowing that Mr.Zercon is going to be fishing for that side B.
Yeah, Ray fishing here for this edge guard. Doesn't get it. Mr.Zercon gets back on stage, but that dash attack there is going to take it. Palu's dash attack, very strong move, and very good move.
So I really, really like that. Ray didn't continue his nair string there because he was
knew the Lloyd
well
mine was
aware of the
underneath,
fact.
yeah.
He like stopped it preemptively and then tried to just fail in the air. Just
Yeah,
maybe
you saw
like
him
cover
even
Mr.Zercon
drift
air
in to try to get the... You saw him drift in to try to get the Lloyd mine to even activate, try to get Zercon to activate it preemptively, and he was successful in doing that. It was very smart from Ray.
That's going to be the down throw into Foida, getting a little bit of damage. Right now, Ray has to find a way to patiently get back onto stage, converting the side B into the Lloyd. That was kind of sick.
Very
but
nice.
actually able to armor through the F smash.
Ray trying to get that up here. Mr.Zercon just gets back down to the ground, though. So Zercon throwing out a lot of these forward smashes.
So yeah, Mr.Zercon has started to adapt a little bit to those explosive flames. You see that now he is drifting inwards instead of outwards when he's recovering to be able to whiff punish the explosive flame. So now it will be a challenge to make sure he doesn't get up aired as he's going back to stage.
He just walked into that explosive flame there. Ray just throwing it out randomly. And Mr.Zercon getting caught by it. Ooh, goes over the grab. Tries to get these jabs. Unsuccessful.
Yeah, it's just slightly mistiming it. If Ray held it and just went through the multi-jab, he definitely would have connected it there. Able to land successfully, knowing very well that he can't land at center stage. Forced to give up a little bit of stage. Finally, the up smash is going to take the stock. Mr.Zercon, like, as little as 67% seems he definitely has a mountain to climb. Isabelle's, DPS is definitely not some of the highest,
No. Yeah, we're going to see Ray starting to play a little bit further back now. Just throwing out the auto reticule, throwing out these explosive flames. Ray has no reason to approach right now.
I really like that pressure, just like dashing back and forth. Definitely caught Ray shielding there. Yeah, but landing into explosive flame like that, this is definitely the worst possible situation for Isabelle. But Mr.Zercon, knowing that he has to just completely drift in one direction, he can't cross up Ray and feel of getting up here.
The fair, yep, that's going to take it. Is this a 3 out of 5 or 2 out of 3? Do we know?
I don't know. Trevor,
okay.
What's the sauce?
3 out of 5. Okay, so we're going to get another game. Alright. So Ray doing a good job there. I like how Ray was playing around the Lloyd mine that entire game. Like, you saw him drift into it and immediately drift out, trying to bait those activations of the Lloyd mine. So, very good stuff there from Ray for doing that.
I like the recovery adaptations from Mr.Zercon. We saw him like start drifting inwards, anticipating an explosive flame to edge guard him, and then he dropped down and tried to punish Ray for it. But of course, recovering like that aggressively against Palutena, it's definitely really, really risky. Like, it's going to be disadvantage whether you like it or not. And so, like, Mr.Zercon just has to be super, super careful as he's coming back to stage. Ray not able to string the forward airs into each other, but going to be using that platform, not actually. I lied. He's not using platform to extend it.
Ooh. Try to get the back air, doesn't get it. That forward tilt, though, just going to clear off that pressure.
I like that full hop back air from Ray. He was anticipating like a jump out of shield because like we saw like sometimes Zercon throw out a neutral air in those kinds of pressure situations. So he was trying to, like anticipate that and hit it. Mr.Zercon not able to get there in time to punish the explosive flame. The drag down nails. What? No. Don't ooh for that. Don't ooh for that. Ray did down throw and held an up smash. Unbelievable.
Alright, that part wasn't as good as the drag down, but the drag down was very nice. Ooh, the drag down up here doesn't get anything off of that though. Grab, he's just gonna hold him there. He's gonna let you know that you messed up.
He didn't even pummel. He just like held him there. He just sat there for a second thinking. I wasn't anticipating to be here. I didn't think I'd get this far.
No, that's how you let your opponent know that they messed up. It's like, yeah, you got grip. What about it? Ooh, the down smash.
Really, really nice parry.
Very nice.
I like that fade back from Ray, knowing that Mr.Zercon was going to be going through those F smashes. We saw the fade back. Ray was very, very well aware of what kind of option Mr.Zercon was looking for. Unfortunately, SDing, though, not getting the right angle on his up B. He needed to be a little bit more forward so that he'd be able to drift onto the ledge, trying to set up the up smash, which would confirm into, like, up tilt or up air from Isabelle.
That was also really good pressure for Mr.Zercon going out there and just throwing the fairs, trying to force Ray deeper off stage, and that did lead to the mess ups, so. Coming down with this Nair. Alright, the up tilt into the Nair. Doesn't quite get the Lloyd Rocket off of that, and the up tilt, that's going to take it. Alright.
Ray sitting right now with a stock lead, 48% only to his name. Already like starting to widen the gap a little bit. I feel like Ray is just able to get so much more damage consistently off. Right over there, stringing double fail into dash attack. And just like that, Zercon is supposed to go back onto stage. You saw Ray wanting to go for the spike, though just dashing back, knowing he overcommitted.
Very nice on that forward smash there. Alright, the down tilt forces him off stage, but Isabelle using those projectiles to get back on.
I like the fact that Mr.Zercon keeps going for these side Bs. Yeah, he's definitely making Ray really, really afraid to go back out there. So Ray is just more so focused on like suit framing and just maybe getting a harder ledge trap rather than an edge guard.
Yeah, the down throw doesn't get the back air off of it, but he jumps back up on the full hop and gets that back air. That's gonna take it.
3-0, very confident and relatively fast 3-0. I think that's also like due to the nature of the matchup. Isabelle and Villager both, they definitely struggle against Palutena a lot. It's like a lot of her buttons in the air. They just challenge the projectiles. They're able to go through them. And then we just saw Ray hold his advantage super, super well. I do want to say I like the way that Mr.Zercon, like he had enough situational awareness that he was constantly looking for like the jab block up smashes. And knowing that at low percent that could confirm into something, that's actually something I haven't seen quite a lot before. I thought it was kind of cool, but it's kind of crazy like how a character like Isabelle forces you to look for these kinds of confirms at low percents to optimize your damage. You know, like something so specific and seems like relatively difficult to execute just to get a little bit more percent out there.